What is up, guys? So I've got music I'm digging, week number 5 for you guys. This one is going to be a little bit different for a couple of reasons. Number one, you can probably tell I'm not walking around a park. It's kind of a rainy day today and I didn't really want to risk bringing my camera out there and then it start pouring and all of a sudden my big fancy camera is ruined. So that's number one thing that's different. Number two thing that's different. Today, usually I spend about like 2 or 3 minutes talking about each one of the songs I am listing. Well, this week I couldn't decide just on like 2 or 3 songs I wanted to tell you guys about. I was kind of torn between 5 I've been digging lately. So what we're gonna do instead is that I'm gonna tell you these 5 songs and I'm gonna say just like one little short thing about them instead of kind of going into detail about why I like each song. So it'll be a little bit different. We're gonna try it out, see how we like it. So the first song I'm digging is Lost Stars from the movie Begin Again. I talked about this movie a little bit a few days ago. It was an incredible movie. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely see the movie. Check out my video. I'll link it somewhere up here-ish. Not sure where. But I'll link that. It kind of talks about like a few things that I really loved about it. If you're a musician or if you just love music, definitely go watch that movie. But there's a song in there and it's performed by, it's performed 2 different versions by Adam Levine, and then there's one version performed by Keira Knightley, which I actually didn't know she could sing, but she can, and she is excellent. And I prefer the Keira Knightley version. It's a little bit more like acoustic-y and mellow, and it's just really pretty. It's just like a very awesome like cafe style, like cafe or like New York City bar style, like mellow song, and it's very, very, very beautiful. Definitely check that one out. All right, the number 2 song I am digging this week is The Fighter by Keith Urban and Carrie Underwood. This song is awesome. Keith Urban's new album, I haven't like totally like gone through the whole thing and figured out which ones I love and which ones I'm like about. I'm kind of the ones I have heard, I'm kind of about for the most part. I kind of prefer his more guitar-driven stuff, and this is more of a poppy, electronic-y kind of sound for him. But I still love Keith. Nothing against him. He's just trying out a new sound, and I dig it, and I'm sure a lot of these songs are going to grow on me. But anyways, The Fighter. The Fighter is an excellent song, and I fell in love with it when Keith posted a video the other day of him and his wife, Nicole Kidman, in their car singing and kind of lip-syncing it to each other. It was just so cool, and I don't know, it made it real, you know, when you can kind of see somebody just like goofing around. And if you know Keith and his wife, you know, their personalities are just awesome. They're just fun and happy, and you can tell how much they love each other and stuff. And so that, I really fell in love with this song after that, and I've really been listening to it a lot ever since. So I'll link that video, and I have a guitar lesson for that video as well. I'll link both of those in the description below, so be sure to check those out. The third song I have been listening to a whole bunch this week is Surfer Girl by the Wheeland Brothers. If you haven't heard about these guys, I talk about them a lot. I do lessons on them a lot. They're a California reggae style band. They do a lot of uke, a lot of acoustic stuff. Basically, if you want some great chilling on the beach, just hanging out, surfing, whatever, that kind of vibe, look up the Wheeland Brothers. They are excellent. I honestly don't know how they don't have more of a big following so far already. They're some of my favorite musicians, and I watch them and listen to them all the time. They're great guys, real fun songs. But this song Surfer Girl is kind of their newest single, and it's a really great song. It's kind of a shorter song, I think, if I remember right. But it's a really great song, same kind of vibe. It's all ukulele driven. So yeah, definitely check that one out. And if you haven't heard of Wheeland Brothers yet, check them out. They're an awesome band. You would definitely love them. The number 4 song that I have been digging this week is Wasn't That Drunk by Josh Abbott Band. Now, you guys don't hear me talking about country music a lot on here. I'm actually from Texas, for you guys who don't know. I used to be really into country music when I was a teenager and a little bit in my early 20s, which I'm still in my early 20s. But this song, I used to love Josh Abbott Band, and I still do. They're one of the few country people that I still really like. I go out of my way to listen to everything that they put out. And I've seen them, I think, like 4 or 5 times in concert, I think. But this song is great. It actually came out last year sometime, and I just hadn't heard it yet, but it's a really good song. Their songs, they have, especially with me, I've been in a lot of situations where their songs mean something to me deeper than just like, oh, this is a good song. A whole lot of their songs are like that for me, and especially, like I said, when I was a teenager, their song, I listened to them a whole bunch. I listened to them all the time, and so a lot of their songs have a special, deeper meaning to me beyond just the song. And I just heard this song the other day, but I haven't been able to turn it off since I heard it. It's a beautiful song, well written, and it's going to be one of those that I already know it's going to have a memory associated with it. And just like a whole bunch of their other songs too, like Oh Tonight and Brushy Creek and Good Night for Dancing, and I could keep going, but Josh Abbott Band is a Texas country band. If you haven't heard of them, if you're not real into country and stuff, Texas country is obviously country music that is based out of Texas. And this song is great. It's a great song. It feels true to their kind of original sound, Josh Abbott's original sound. And I think that's one of the reasons I really love it. All right, the number 5 song and the very last song that I have for you guys today is Still Here by Drake. This is off of his newest album, Views, which I'm sure you've probably heard about because the whole entire world seems like they've heard about it. The whole album has been at the top of the iTunes chart, I think, for like the last 2 weeks or something. Like ever since the day the song came out, the whole entire album has been at the top of the iTunes chart, which never happens. You don't see anybody else ever do that. Drake is awesome. I love Drake. I will say Views is not my favorite Drake album so far. It's got some really good ones on it, but it's not one of those that I really just listen to the whole thing through over and over again. Nothing Was the Same is actually my favorite Drake album personally because I have a lot of great, awesome memories with it, but I will talk about that in another video sometime. But Still Here is one of those favorite songs that I have off of Views. I love Still Here, I love Hype, I love 9. There's a couple more, but that album is real, like, I love certain things off of it, and then other things I'm like, what are you doing there, Drake? That wasn't that good. But Still Here is probably my favorite off the album. It's a great turn-up song. I actually have been, I've been hitting YouTube real hard, you guys have probably noticed, and I've been trying to do a lot of other things to further myself and all that, and try to pursue more new things and that sort of thing. And this song is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of one of my get pumped songs. If I'm about to like do a video, or if I'm about to like, you know, stare at the computer and work for a long time and stuff like that, I listen to this song because it gets me kind of hyped and gets me moving and gets my brain flowing. I totally dig it. Also, I haven't gotten a chance yet, but I really want to play basketball to this song. There's certain songs that like I hear and I'm like, oh man, I really want to go play some basketball to that. It just sounds fun, and it just sounds like a good hype song and stuff like that. So anyways, that's a good song. Definitely check out Views if you haven't, which I'm sure you already have. But if you check out Views, Still Here is a great first song to check out, and then Hype, and then 9, and then Controlla is great. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed kind of hearing some of these songs that I've been digging this week. I hope you liked this format. I don't know how well it worked. We'll see. It's a little different, like I said, than we usually do. But thanks so much, guys. If you have any song suggestions or anything like that that you've been listening to this week that I might not have heard yet, I love hearing new music. So please let me know in the comments below what you've been listening to, because I love to hear different songs and different song ideas that I might not have heard before. Thanks so much, guys. I will see y'all very soon.